Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints Curse Mode, episode 100 and something, 67. Where has the last year of time gone? Welcome! I'm so excited to be playing some Blueprints for you today. Curse Mode continues. It's day 37. In the last episode, something epic happened. Sorry, that was me trying to be a good YouTuber. Something epic kind of did happen, which is that sort of out of nowhere, we managed the miracle of building a power sledge and then using that sucker on the outer walls, the outside walls, outside the mansion. Meaning we have access to the inner sanctum, meaning the final door that prevents us from beating this mode is no longer inaccessible. However, it's a bunch of the intermediate doors that are absolutely inaccessible. So here's what I want to do first. I want to go down there. I think I forgot to put, or I didn't have the footsteps to rearrange the doors. Sorry. I went down here. I broke this wall. I broke this wall. However, I think I forgot to rearrange the spinning puzzle so that I have permanent access to the inner sanctum. And so I probably need to solve that right now. I also wanted to check exactly how many footsteps it would take for me to, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Did I solve this? Nope, I did not. So that's the problem. I messed up. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot how I messed up. So, I did mess up. And it's actually kind of a pain in the ass. Because now I need to go back there. So, generally what you want is you want the door to go from... You want the path to go from there to here, I believe. 1, 2, so it has a gap of 2, which is what it was set up on. The problem is I haven't unlocked this door, so I think I have to literally resolve all of it again in order to make this door open. And it didn't work last time because I didn't have the correct amount of footsteps. So once again, I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll be right back once I actually have it solved. Because, like I said last time, I have solved this puzzle so many times on camera that I truly do not think... I like to think I'm a somewhat entertaining person. I truly do not think I could find it in my... brain a way to be entertaining while solving this puzzle. So... Also, I can't remember how to solve it. And I literally just did it last week. I'll be right back. Okay, I've opened the door. Now, I should just be able to twist this around until it is in the right spot. And then we've completed the step of having this passage open for traversal. Which raises the interesting question, what's next? We have one very obvious thing we need to do today, which is, or one very obvious thing we need to do next, which is to use the power sledgehammer in weight room. That is going to be our key to this door, right? Towards, yeah. That's going to be our key towards getting an antechamber lever open. I don't technically need to run this way, I don't think right now, but I want to. Because there was a weird thing that happened at the very end of the last episode that I think I talked about out loud, but I don't know. Which is that the threshold for footsteps down here is weird. Okay, so we've opened the door. The in-eclipse door. You lose a footstep when you walk out of that room. You lose a footstep when you walk into this tunnel from the spinny room. But I had a weird thing where I don't know that happened when I exited this tunnel. I don't know. It was weird. So 5 didn't happen. See that? It's so weird. Didn't happen. But that is a threshold where I just lost a step a second ago. I have imagined that in the game all of the places, but then you randomly lose a step like right there. Now we're down to 5. I had imagined in my head that the way that the footsteps worked in this game was that basically there was like an invisible tripwire. And if you cross that tripwire, lose a step. No matter what direction you cross it from. But right there's a weird thing happens where you lose a step going one way but not the other way. Does that make sense? I know that this sounds like the wild ramblings of a person who has played 167 episodes of this game, but that is exactly what you're witnessing. Okay, so theoretically, this is the impossible, insane shit that has to happen for us to beat Curse Mode. I have to go out there, check that button, and then walk into here with one footstep and a dream. And if we don't draft something that gives us footsteps, we have to keep drafting until we do. So, or if we draft something that takes away footsteps, that's also a problem. Now, I have a hypothesis about how to solve this, because that would be a problem if that was the case. But I have a hypothesis about how to solve this. And I'll talk about that in just a second. But first, I want to see if we get anything that gives us footsteps. We did not. Crazy. So, that means we're dead. We're a dead man standing. If we're a dead 12-year-old boy standing. If we step foot in this room, we call it a day. Now, here's the thing. I don't think that we have to start drafting with one footstep every day. Or sorry. You certainly don't have to do it every day, because on any day where you're attempting to make progress in the actual house rather than solve the puzzle, you shouldn't go outside because you don't need that door to be open. You're just taking 12 footsteps that you don't need. However, even on the final day, there's an obvious answer to how to have more footsteps when you start drafting. Which is to get fucking foundation and put it like right here, and then unlock the door and take keycard with you and go outside to inner chamber door. Hit the button, walk back, go up foundation, and end up like right here with like 3 or 4 footsteps. Much. It should be a little bit cheaper on footsteps, but you have to have foundation unlocked or drafted, elevator upgraded, key card to pull the elevator down, etc. So it's a little hard. It's made more hard by the idea that our billiards room is not upgraded, meaning we do not have a guaranteed way to get a key card in our inventory right from the start. The puzzle is difficult, I think, for sure. On the other hand, we are persistent. And those are the two forces at war in this mode. The puzzle is difficult, the requirements of the puzzle are difficult, and we are persistent. And one of those two, unstoppable force and immovable object is going to have to give eventually. So let that be our motivational speech for the day. So we have a couple other options. I'm gonna keep going and try to make some other progress, but we have a couple other sort of theory crafting ideas about the solution to curse mode. When I say solution, what I'm talking about is like on the final day, what do you have to do to achieve room 46? Part of the solution is hitting that inner sanctum door. Part of the solution is opening an antechamber door, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What can we do to make that slightly better? Is there any room for an outer room in part of that solution? It would require footsteps when we are not going to have very many at the start of the game. It would probably not give us footsteps. Nothing here gives you footsteps, really. Trading post may give you an item that could help make other items give you more footsteps. Root cellar may give you turnips if you have a thing. But outer room, I think, is probably basically off the table. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know. All right, so taking a step back, what should our goal be for today? I don't know, man. I'm just playing. I'm just playing the game. I think our goal should be to continue to draft conservatory as always. I think we are probably going to want. We have two options ahead of us. Option one, we do not get foundation. The solution, the final run, to solve that way would be do everything I just did. Go outside, come back, have one footstep right here, and then draft indoor nursery or guest bedroom, or those are your best bets. Probably guest bed or indoor nursery. It's not a terrible strategy because nursery is commonplace. Guest bedroom is commonplace. They're not terrible. Any of the other bedrooms is death, though, because they would take a footstep without immediately giving me one. Other than bedroom. I think bedroom's fine. Option two, we try the foundation thing, which is going to be harder in this short term because I don't have any guarantee that I'm going to get foundation, but which would probably solve two problems at once for us. One, when we sorry, I'm sitting here debating in my head. One, when we get foundation drafted and get the elevator unlocked, that saves us some footsteps towards the final room. It also saves us a fuck ton of resources. If we get to, like, let's say right here, B7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we put foundation there, get B7 foundation, and we go outside, somehow we have a key card. I don't know how we're doing it. Maybe we've upgraded billiards room. Maybe we've gotten it from Coat Check or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem we'll have to solve on another day. If we somehow go outside, get to here, we will be on B7 with a key card all around doors that are most likely going to be locked, and we will not have very far to go. That seems very tempting to me. There are problems with this method, including the fact that I don't know how to get a key card other than billiards room upgrade, which I can't guarantee that I will get that upgrade. It's really kind of a hard thing about this mode is that I don't know how to guarantee that. I think we take nursery here. So yeah, I don't know. These are the things on my mind. These are the things I'm going to be sort of turning over in my head. I don't know how to guarantee that we walk into any run with key card. You could put it in Coat Check, but then you're using 2 footsteps. You have to, one, get Coat Check on the first set of 3 rooms, and then you're using 2 footsteps to set foot in there to get it. So then the footsteps that you're saving, you may not actually be saving because you're spending footsteps. God damn it. Library has the ability to draw rare rooms. However, we have run into a dead end already. Okay, I guess we just take secret passage. Then what do we draft for? Go purple and go for boudoir? I don't know that that makes sense. Green's weird. Yellows maybe could work, but they cost gems to draft, I think, almost all of them, right? I think all shops have costs. Yeah, so we can't really do shops. I think we should do purple because they're least likely to have a cost associated. But if we'd have done hallway, we might have gotten... This works out. This works out okay. If we'd have done hallway, we might have gotten East Wing Hall, which would have been good. Okay, so I know I've done a lot of talking already in today's episode. What happens in these episodes is I talk a lot. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. What is our goal for this specific run? I think we took study early Getting chess puzzle is a possibility. I think our next major goal is coat check and weight room in the same run. So anything that makes that more likely is good. Obviously some ancillary stuff, like anytime we drafting studio, that's a win for us. We can't, well, this is a dead end. This is the end of the run. Thank you for playing. I'll see you again tomorrow. Dead ends. Okay. That's fine. Fast runs are not a problem. I'm figuring all of this out on in real time. Like I'm talking as I think right now. In curse mode, I said I want foundation, and then I ended up not getting foundation because getting it was harder than I thought, and I didn't end up needing it in order to win. If we ignore the foundation route here, some things get very difficult. I'm going to have to get footsteps on draft number 1, which is not impossible, but it is also not necessarily likely. And here's what is actually... Here's why it matters. Okay, so on the one hand, you might say, like, Ryan, if you really, really need to get a footstep room in the first 3 rooms from entrance hall, then the positive of that is that you know really quickly whether or not this run could be the quote-unquote solution run. Draft 3 rooms. If none of them give you footsteps, you can't beat the game on that day. Here's the problem. I was sort of already imagining... So in that case, the solution would be like, okay, just draft a bunch of rooms until you get one that might be the right one, and then go for it. I was honestly envisioning trying to draft a couple... How do I phrase this? My brain is breaking. The problem is, I was sort of thinking we might need to prepare for the final run. I was sort of thinking for the solution run, we might want to hit some, like, tomorrow rooms. I was thinking we might want to, like, do some things that maybe help us along the way. But I don't know, because Clock Tower is very difficult to get. Sauna, I'm not sure actually works. Mailroom needs upgraded before it's actually all that useful. And other helpful tomorrow rooms. Freezer is the really nice one. Freezer would be... And Freezer is only... No, it is rare. Damn it. Okay. I was going to say I thought it was only uncommon or whatever, but... Okay, I'm talking myself out of the thing I was just talking myself into. I want to start drafting kitchen early in a run because... Ooh, I don't have enough money. Because if I have enough to take bacon and eggs, then I can get the morning room. Damn it. I forgot that it cost me a coin to draft it. Pantry. Beautiful. Okay. I can then add morning room to the draft pool, which has a upgrade disc, I believe. Yeah, it does. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so queso, chips and queso. Okay, so theoretically, we want to draft along the eastern and western wings right now because we may get an upgrade disc via morning room. Or, yeah, morning room. I would not say no to an upgrade disc. That would definitely be a thing to help us. This said right here. Come on. Morning room. Come on. Getting coat check here would not be bad, but... Terrace removes the cost from green rooms. I'm going to take terrace when I see it, if I can afford it, because it makes the cloister situation way better. You know what I'm saying? Like the cloister situation being if I can draft cloister and then draft rooms from it that are shops, then that solves a... Then that increases my allowance, which is really nice. Okay, here's a thought I'm sort of having right now. Maybe what I need to do is just keep running. This room sucks, man. It doesn't have a cost in terms of gems now, which is nice. But it's going to cost me one of everything else anyways. On the other hand, taking coat check here is terrible because then you have to walk through all these different hallways to get to Wee Room. We'll do this. Okay, so I have an idea, or like a thought process to talk through. On the one hand, I say, hey, just do as many short runs as possible because your chances of getting conservatory increase greatly when you do that, which is true. And your chances of getting a couple other things that could happen in the first row of rooms also goes up, which is nice. On the other hand, you could also say that, like, the longer you play curse mode... So the main problem of curse mode is that you get 13 footsteps, and at the start, you don't really have a good way of combating that. You have no, like... You don't have any system set up to give you more footsteps. You don't have a draft pool that wants to help you. You have a draft pool that wants to hurt you. So let me continue my thought before I say anything else. But the longer you play, the better, theoretically, the better your draft pool gets, the better your resources get as you get stars and allowance and other things. And so maybe the longer you play curse mode, the more it might be beneficial to do longer runs with many rooms drafted, because that's how you get to the rare rooms and how you get to the rooms that can unlock other things for you potentially. I don't know. Does that make sense as the thought? Okay, anyways, we have conservatory here with 3 rooms to change the rarity of. Planetarium's currently standard. Dining room is standard. Storeroom's commonplace. Here's the thing. Dining room is a weird one on this mode because I don't have the upgrade from bookshop. Gift shop. If I did, that room would be amazing. Because I don't, this room honestly doesn't get used. But it would be really foolish to make it less rare, right? It's blue, which is nice. On the other hand, I'd never reach rank 8, so I don't ever get the thing. If we made it rare, you would get it as you were closer to rank 8. I don't know. That feels very weird. Storeroom is nice for the resources. It's commonplace. I might make it standard just to try. Because here's the other thing I'm thinking. If our solution is you have to get footsteps on room 1, 2, or 3, then it really matters what rooms are commonplace. The fact that drawing room is commonplace actually hurts us in that regard, because I have an equal chance of drafting it compared to indoor nursery, which is the most helpful room I could possibly get on draft 1. So now that we've made a bunch of rooms common, it might be time to consider making some of them less common, which is very funny to say, but here we are. I may just look through real quick. I think spare room is fine. Parlor is fine. Having a slightly higher rarity. I'm just going to look through Walk-in closet being more rare, I think, is still good for us. Study being commonplace is still good for us. It means that we're trying. Maybe library needs to... No. We want to get rare rooms. I would love to change utility closet to be ultra rare. Security should maybe be standard. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change security back to standard. I'm very much looking forward to the day that I change workshop back to unusual, but for right now, I haven't actually used the power sledge in all the rooms that I want to use it on yet. I may make observatory. I also don't have the constellations that I need yet. Okay, a couple rooms can be slightly more rare soon, but for now, I made this, no. I think for now we're okay. That said, every chance to make something commonplace rather than standard. I know I just said I shouldn't do that. Planetarium is a temporary commonplace because the minute that I have 50 stars, I can get rid of that room. I think I might make dining room unusual. I can always revert that. Storeroom I'll keep standard because I don't want it to be commonplace. Okay. We're making decisions. I don't know if they're good ones, but we're making decisions. Cool. Just keep drafting. On the one hand, it would be really nice to get 50 stars. On the other hand, I don't know how much it's actually going to help me. I think we take Drafting Studio here, select a plan, and move on with our day. This is a good choice. Okay. What can we add? Vestibule is really nice. I love Vestibule, especially on a run when you don't have a lot of keys. The problem is it also takes footsteps to operate, but it's a good room. Kennel's rough, but it's nice because it's a blue room and it might have an unlock feature. And dormitory is a footstep, which is like, it makes it valuable. Let's take dormitory. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's probably going to be... it's standard. I was going to think it was unusual, but... Okay. Cool. Let's keep going. Oh, man. Playing this mode in particular is like a bunch of warring ideas about what strategy to employ. Like I was just saying, on the one hand, getting 50 stars seems useful. On the other hand, is it worth the amount of time I would sink into it? I could spend 10 days right now just very quickly running through it, getting observatory every time I can, getting planetarium and calling it a day inside of it the minute that I see it. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't know. On the other hand, it's right there. And I've just made it commonplace, so now we have a sort of sunk cost fallacy thing happening too, where it's like, I've just made it commonplace. Shouldn't I go in there until I have the things and then go a different way? It's like the game is taunting me. Same with Workshop, where it's like, the way that I make my draft pool better is I use that sledgehammer and then get rid of Workshop. I don't know, man. Has it ever been more obvious than right now that I have no idea what I'm doing, even after 167 episodes? Here's an interesting thing that just happened. 29 might be the most beautiful day of constellations ever. Footsteps plus 6 gems. 6 gems plus study, which is commonplace, means you can redraft some rooms, which is helpful. Do I just try to keep myself at 29 constellations? I don't know. I don't know. Wait. Can you even remove stars? Only via inkwell, right? I mean, you could like cheat. You could just like close the game after every if your run fails, you could just close the game rather than save, and I think that restarts you at the start of the run. Because I had my power go out once and that's what happened. But that feels like cheating. I don't know, man. I don't know. The more I play this game, this mode, the less I feel like I know. I don't know what the right call is. We have so many gems that I feel like I should take this run somewhat seriously because we have a bunch of resources. I don't know what that looks like though. My goal is going to be get coat check after I get workshop, weight room. So I think I want commissary here, but I probably want to spend my coins on kitchen. I guess I just take patio and get a gym for the cost of 2 gyms. I don't know, man. I'm less and less sure that I know what I'm doing. I'm less and less sure every day that I know what the hell I'm doing. This gives me 3. But it makes other greener. This costs 3, but it makes me... That worked out all right. A metal detector is really nice. And I have a lot of gems. It's an ideal time to take corridor because I didn't have a key to waste anyways. Or to spend anyways. Drawing room here is nice. Office here might be the key to solving the chess puzzle, but I only have 6 footsteps. So we need bedrooms. Chapel, observatory, that's what? Knight, bishop. Nook is rook. Office is king. Hold up, are we that close? Knight, bishop, rook. All we would need would be study. I think I should take it. I have the gems. Oh boy, but then you have to get footsteps afterwards. You have to get footsteps afterwards. We should do it. We should do it. Oh, this is so weird. What's the rarity on office? It's just standard. It's not that rare. Okay, we get a gem in here. We get a little spread gold situation here. This could work out really well. We have to get enough footsteps to also get outside. Crafting studio is a win. I haven't even taken wine cellar yet in this run, I don't think. That door's going to be locked, and this is going to be the end of the run. I just have a feeling. We probably want kennel here. But I think vestibule's interesting, too. Let's take vestibule. Oh, it costs 2? Okay, well, I may regret that. Locked? That's the end of this run. I got 4 footsteps. I can't get back. I didn't even get a chance to draft Oh my god, is this that same... No. I was gonna say, is this that same bug that I had that one time? Where metal detector was going off in office? Yeah, that's all she wrote. Alright. Well... We added a room to our draft pool. I took a risk on office that I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have done. But you only know that in hindsight, you know. And if it would have worked out, I would have been saying, "Oh my God, I took a risk," and that was the exact right call. That's the thing about risk. Okay. We persist. We persist. Laundry room is so interesting because if you end up getting a fuck ton of money, it's great. I also don't know that I've ever drafted it before now, so Here's my thought. Let's keep doing runs a little bit on the quicker side of things. God damn it. And then we're going to be open to a couple options. We'll keep an eye on chess puzzle, as always. And we're going to try to get closer to 50... 50 stars. And what that might look like is this. I lose nothing but 3 minutes of time. If I see Planetarium like very early on in a run, and I don't have something just like amazing sitting in my inventory, then I think you take it. Until we get to 50 at least. I don't know. I don't know, man. How many times have I said I don't know in this episode? I am plagued by not knowing. And that's sort of, I'm getting very existential this episode, but I'll just say what I was about to say. Isn't that fucking the human condition? Plagued by a lack of knowledge. There's so much that we don't know. Even when we know a lot, there's so goddamn much we don't know. I've learned so much about this game in the last 167 episodes. And it's sort of like that thing where it's like, you know, there's a name for it, but I literally never remember the name for it. That phenomenon where the more a person knows in a subject, the less likely they are to say, to believe themselves, to have the answers, or like, oh, that's dead ends. Why did I click that? Fuck. Can I unclick it? Oops. All right. Where like amateurs in a subject are often convinced they are a fuck yeah, let's just take freezer. Why not? There's an upgrade disc in here, but I think it's through there. Nothing in here can be done with what I have, even if I were to draft furnace. If I were to draft furnace, maybe something would. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna call it a day. Okay. I like this though. We've just gained like 7 stars in the last 5 minutes, probably. And I do think having Inkwell, here's the problem. Inkwell's helpful. But Inkwell, as compared to 50, is a fake goal line for this project. 50 stars. Because 50 is helpful, but it might be less helpful than having 29 stars or 32 stars like I currently have. Because when I have 32 stars, you get something good every single time from Observatory, basically. So what I'm actually doing is I'm trading the good thing for the ability to redraw one time. And what we really want is actually something like 70 stars. Because that's the way the cookie crumbled. That's the way to maximize the use of Observatory and Planetarium. God, my brain. Sorry. Can't finish my thought. That said, I'm a simple man. I see Observatory. I take Observatory right now. Diamonds, apples, keys, trunks. I don't think I've been in master bedroom. I think we should take it. Although there's planetarium. We'll take it. I don't remember. Oh, there's an allowance coin. I was just about to say, I don't remember if there is a... What's the second item there? I know there's the one item there, but what's the second item? This letter makes me so sad. What I was going to say was, I don't remember if there's an upgrade disc in here, but there is allowance in here. It's pretty exciting. Okay. All right. Well, how do we do this? Probably just click a bunch of times until you get pretty close. I think what you want is basically this, because if I click here, shit. That puts us very close, but then if I hit this button, done. Gee. All right, beautiful. It's an allowance. Let's go. Worth it. Worth it, worth it, worth it. It's like I was just saying, I feel like drafting a bunch of rooms quickly is nice. This is good, actually. Cloister, and I have enough gems and coins to make this work. It's like I was saying, once you get more resources, it becomes easier to have more resources, you know? So doing slightly longer runs can be really nice. Those resources will yield you things. We hope and we pray. Do I go for... I'm going to go somewhere else entirely. This is a weird move. I'm going to go over here and hope and pray that I get study. Oh! I'm a fucking genius. We now can spend that gem... Give me more gems, please. That's not what I asked for, but that will work. Okay. We can now use the gems to guarantee that we get a shop here. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. That cost us 1. Raise my allowance. We're up to 12. And that cost us another one. Beautiful. Beautiful. We have 42 coins, which is great. I can't draft anywhere, though. That's the problem. The run is over, but I got coins on coins on coins. Let's spend it just for fun. You know? I'm up to 46 footsteps. There's no way I solved chess puzzle. No. Okay. Wait, is master bedroom? No. I was going to say, if master bedroom had a king in it, that would be interesting. Can I go there just to double check? We got a shovel. I don't know why I'm buying stuff. This run is over. What am I doing? Hold up. I just want to check something. Does master bedroom really not have a king in it? Because that would make a lot of sense to me, right? Does not appear to have a chess piece. Cool. All right, next day. We're up to 14. Allowance? That's huge. That means we can buy morning room every time that we get kitchen if we get it right away. We can buy a shovel if it appears. We can buy... 8 was kind of a problem because you immediately draft a shop, go down to 7, and some items cost 8. Allowance is helpful. That's very nice. Kitchen becomes 10 times... Kitchen becomes twice as useful, probably. 14 allowance. Let's go. It's progress. It's not what we wanted. Oh! I have 23 footsteps. I'm so happy I did this because I forgot. I'm so happy I did this because I forgot. You can start a day with more than 10 footsteps. Oh, fuck, that's huge. Master bedroom might be the key. Do I try and solve this right now? It would take a miracle to solve it on this run. I would have to, but here's my thinking. Nothing says you can't use the sledgehammer to break the weight room door wall on the run where you also happen to beat the thing, right? There is weight room. That is a problem because if we we should grab it though. Okay, we risk nothing by grabbing weight room right now. You love to fucking see it. Retrieve item. Beautiful. Still have it. Walk in here. Bye-bye. Oh, baby. Weight room wall is broken. I'll go ahead and hold this lever. Though I doubt we solve it today because I'm already down to 8 footsteps, but I'm still doing it. I'm going to draft here. Never mind. I'm going to go put the sledgehammer back. There's a chance that I don't need the sledgehammer in coat check anymore. Like, the only items that I would use it for would be either greenhouse, breaking the wall, secret garden, breaking the thing, or there's got to be some other things, right? You use it inside of the crate tunnel, you use it somewhere else. Regardless, there are potentially some uses, so I will put it there just in case. Oh, I should probably go ahead and change this, shouldn't I? That said, I think we just want to call it a day inside of here. That's the best. The best outcome is just get some stars off of this. On the other hand, I'm drafting in case I get observatory or drafting studio, which might end up being very nice. Kitchen gives us footsteps, so with money, you know? Up to 29 footsteps. We can still call it a day inside a planetarium, and we can still go nuts here. I have no no gems. But do I go for conservatory? I don't have the gems. Do I go through here and just see what happens? Probably. Lockpicking kit is really nice when you have... Ouch. Okay, we have rook. We have... That's it. This gives you bishop. I'm going to take it because I don't really have resources to lose right now. Study gives us queen. And a couple gems and footsteps too. Oh my god, the runs just get better, dude. This is the method, this is the like the thesis of today's episode. The runs just get better when... I guess the way to phrase it would be like, the better a run gets, the better the runs get, the better the runs get. Kind of like a hurt people. The better that each individual run gets because you have more resources, the better the next run also gets because you have more resources. You upgrade things, you slightly improve them, it's a thing of beauty. We could take observatory here and go get planetarium, and that's all a cherry on top, albeit a lot of stars. Can draft. None of this matters because it's done. Cool. Okay. We'll go call it a day in Planetarium. Good day, man. Good day. Weight room lever is broken. That's a huge relief for me. Now, the question is, do we try to solve chess puzzle here? Here's what I need to do on this next run. I need to evaluate something. I'm pretty sure master bedroom is rare. Now that I've been inside it, I think that means... I think the way that the conservatory mechanic works is once you have been inside of a room, you may change the rarity for it. I'm not 100% sure that's how it works. But like once it's in your directory, because you've either been inside it or maybe because you have, you know, added it, then you can, it's only unusual. Then you can change the rarity. If I could change the rarity of master bedroom, I would say the solution run would look like this. The day before, grab master bedroom. Anytime you grab master bedroom, call it a day there. Start the next run by going to open the door, then coming back, and you have 10 footsteps to play with to try and make footsteps, get weight room, etc., and solve the game. I think that's... I can't believe master bedroom lets you start with 10 extra. That is such a gift. I wonder if sauna actually works then, because the whole point of, you know, apple orchard not working is that you can't start the run with more than 10 footsteps or 13 footsteps. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I still want to get sauna in order to check. Commissary early on, now that I have coins, is not bad at all. I would say you go salt shaker, sleeping mask, and have no footsteps problems for the rest of the day, right? Theoretically. Take an indoor nursery. This is the dream. Puts you up to 14 footsteps. Sorry, 17 footsteps. Now here's the question. Bedroom, I mean, +5, +2, +5 again. I think we try and solve it this run. Because if we go out right now and come back in, we have like 12 footsteps left, I think. If my math is right, which it probably is not. Yeah, 12 footsteps left. Which is kind of plenty. We have the items and the setup to make this potentially work. It's just all going to come down to, like, you know. Here's what we don't have. We currently have no money for kitchen, which is a problem. So we have 2 items that are giving us footsteps. On the one hand, sleeping mask is awesome. It's already given us 10 footsteps. On the other hand, salt shaker. I was like, what is the name of that? Salt shaker is probably not going to come into effect a ton because we have no money to buy food. The most effective way that would work would be you buy a bunch of stuff in kitchen. So on the one hand, we have extra footsteps. We have slightly less ability to gain extra footsteps in the future because we have no money. We might get money from pantry, office, etc. This is a run worth pursuing just because even if we don't beat the game, we might solve the chess puzzle or draft a bunch of rare rooms we've never drafted before that could help. I don't know. Oh, I'm loving it though. Sometimes I have to take a deep breath and be like, I've spent the last 45 minutes absolutely falling down the rabbit hole of this game. Take a deep breath. Rest for a second and then go again. What a game. What a game. Somebody popped into our Discord the other day and posted about the fact that there is like apparently merch for this game, which is really a great idea. Like the minute I read that, I was like, oh, of course there should be merch for this game. I think there's actually like books, you know, the books from this game can be books you can buy. I'm gonna have to look into that because that is very interesting. Okay, we have the thing checked. We're here. We have 13 footsteps. We have no observatory yet. We'll have to see what observatory gives us. I fucking called that shit. We are going to want to take that. We're going to want to draft something here that goes away from us. I don't know that we want coat check. I don't know that we want electric eel aquarium, but if I take it now, it will actually give me footsteps and not cost me anything. So we think we take it right now. Get +5, and then I'll get 5 more when I step foot inside of it. I think I want to go here first to get... You got to twirl the globe for good luck. Gems. Should have done that before I hit the... Okay, so not amazing, but we got some footsteps and a pair of chests. And green rooms became more likely. Guest bedroom's beautiful. On the other hand, I think I need to go this way. Okay, now that we're like halfway done with solving curse mode right now. 17 footsteps and a whole day ahead of us. What should I be doing on this day to make this better? I think getting study. First off, I need resources. I have 0 gems. I have 1 key. I need resources if I'm going to draft rooms that aren't blue. Continuing to draft bedrooms to give us a ton of extra footsteps would be nice. I need junctions at this point. All I have is 1 junction north of Nook and then a very difficult junction to get out of from Aquarium. Can't take Cloister. I need gems. I definitely need gems. This is a time where workshop's actually kind of handy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and draft Aquarium first. Cost me some footsteps, but we get 5 for being here. We don't have a shovel, but we did get a key. Probably take Boudoir here for the gem and the footsteps. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. 27 footsteps, a gem, 2 keys, a couple coins. The study is very interesting to me, but drawing room is less valuable here. I can't afford veranda. I think we take study, and then we have to get stuff from workshop that works in our favor. Study should give us at least 1 gem. Only 1 gem, but it did get us a key. Okay. And the ability to redraw using gems, which we can use if things get really tight. Okay, I feel good about this. I don't feel amazing about it. Should we gamble a key? I think we do. Anytime we take a hallway, that's just going to take a key from us. Do we gamble another key? Keys could be our problem, honestly. Keys are our most valuable resource right now. Our most... What I'm trying to say is our most... like our most limited resource right now. Our most valuable resource is probably always footsteps, but we can resupply those. We have 5 gems, which is pretty fucking good. Kitchen here is great, but I don't have enough coins to do anything with it. But I might get coins and then I could come back. Lab is not bad. Chapel's not great, but not terrible. I kind of like the idea of taking Chapel, which sounds insane, but we have Knight, we have Rook, we have Queen, we have all we would need would be Office. I'm gonna take Chapel. It's weird. I'm taking Chapel. All we need is Office, right? We have Queen of Study, Rook, Knight, Bishop. Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure something has a pawn, but I haven't actually looked at it yet. Courtyard would cost me 2, but would give me good junctions. Do I go willy-nilly like that? Guest bedroom's gonna keep popping up. I think we go willy-nilly like that. Oh, it gives me gems, and it gives me a shovel. Courtyard, you're good to me, baby. I didn't even take veranda, and I still get the item. Let's go. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. That's not. That's an ugly tin can, but... Okay. Draft south. Closet, I think, is probably the right call. Today is not a planetarium day. Today is a give me a die day. Please. God damn it. That's fine. Okay, footsteps is getting sketchy. Down to 15. Locked door. We probably at this point want security to give me the ability to make security doors less likely. But if we see office, we're taking it and calling it a day. We're taking it and we're solving the chess puzzle, period. If we see office, we're doing that because it's a guaranteed huge upgrade. Big security. Okay. This is very good. Key card would be one of the things I would be most scared about. I mean, I literally was scared about it. I said, if there's one thing I need now, it's the ability to make less security doors happen, and then it happened. I mean, laundry room is not good for me. Drafting studio is costly, but is a permanent upgrade here. Planetarium is, it gets it out of the draft pool. I'm gonna get it out of the draft pool. I can always call it a day there if I need to. I think we take pantry. Coins and footsteps. Although garage is tempting, but I think right now we keep it alive because we're one weight room away from literally winning the game. And maybe like a key. We're probably like a key, a weight room, and a little luck to not get a security door away from winning the game. Passageway is costly but beautiful in this situation. It takes my only key, unfortunately. Corridor is unlocked. Oh, my gut leans passageway, which sucks because I'm going to do it. That costs a lot. 2 of our gems. Oh, thank God. And our only key. Yeah. Now we have to get lucky. Now we have to get lucky. I might have to take locksmith here, which blows. I don't know how much a key costs. Probably 3. Oh boy. I could go down to chapel and draft from there, but I only have 15 footsteps, so it's probably time to... Does weight room have a cost? I don't think it does. This is the thing I need. Oh God, that sucks. Let's see what it costs. Oh! Lockpick kit is what I really want, though. If I can get 6 coins, we're good. Because lockpick kit could be huge for us. God damn it, dude. That's on me. I made a mistake. And by a mistake, I mean I made a... Oh, this is going to take 2 of my coins. 1. Ah! I should have checked to see if that door was locked earlier. Dang it. That was a good run, though. And we still get to call it a damn planetarium. We still get awfully close to the chess puzzle, which doesn't actually get us anything, but dang it. Locksmith was the wrong call, but I don't know. Nothing else was good either. Darkroom and then try and draft north from there would have been rough. Okay, we call it a day. We keep going. Oh, this has been an excellent day regardless, because we have power sledged weight room. And added a couple rooms from drafting studio and discovered the master bedroom strat. Almost doubled our allowance from 8 to 14. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Let's eke out just a little bit more progress here. Do you just immediately freezer? I got freezer on the first draw here. In that situation, you should probably just freezer. Because then you walk into the next day with 4 gems and 28 coins. Like, that seems like a great thing to do, right? I probably should have done that. The power of the tomorrow room is so good in this mode. Immediate drafting studio is amazing. Let's add a room and then go call it a day inside of Cloister. I like Solarium. It has a cost. Classroom has a cost too, but it has... The thing about Classroom is that it's blue, which we like. It has food, which we like, and it lets you redraw at least a little bit, which is also good. Probably should just add this. Let's do Classroom. We're running out of rooms that we absolutely guaranteed want from drafting studio. Like, I don't think we want casino. Oh, I don't have the gems. We could take mailroom. It's a weird call. Mailroom's a weird one. Is there anything in like an upgrade disc here? Mailroom's weird because a package gets delivered the next day, but you have to draft it to get the package. So not only does it cost you today, it also costs you tomorrow in that you have to draft it in order to get the positive. I didn't even take the gems. I could have taken observatory. Damn it. Oh well, I'm still hung up on the last run. 41 stars. One more day and then we're going to call it an episode. I would really like to solve chess puzzle. I don't know that it is worth the amount of weight that I'm putting on it, but that's my wish list right now. My wish list is solve the chess puzzle and visit the sauna. A lot of other things too, but like morning room, for instance, is one of the ones that is most interesting to me. I want to go there. But immediate nursery. Take that. The key. Observatory. We like that. Up to 42 stars. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Sail, apples, plus a key. Okay. Sail is very handy. Sail is really handy, to be honest with you. Aquarium gets less bad when you have indoor nursery and only one gym. Kind of the time to do it is now. It's not going to power anything interesting. I think I'll just call it a day in planetarium and do one more day. I was lying to you guys. We'll do one more day. I was lying. Now I need to decide what the number is that I will actually stop, that I will actually change the rarity of planetarium on. And there's an easy way to tell, which is this. Where do things start to get really helpful? So we'll have 50 plus something. I think a couple unhelpful days in a row are Draxus the Dead at 12 and then Southern Cross plus 1 key. That's not very good at all. So if I could get so basically if I get to like 60 footsteps, that puts us here. I probably shouldn't get rid of planetarium until I take it one more time. Because once we're at a number, we can use Inkwell to kind of keep us there. Like, it would be really goddamn helpful at, like, twin slice. No, yes, yes. I think we said 29 was amazing. If we can get to 29, that's amazing. So 79. But I don't think we're going to. I think instead we would probably take, like, 21 would be great. But even 21 is footstep. Apples are more helpful plus keys. So lots of footsteps plus gems. But I would say like 14 is what we're shooting for. So like 64, which is too many because I'm at 44 or something like that. Yeah, 44. But we're getting there. Okay. What did I just say? I should probably note this on my notes so that I remember next time I'm going to... So I want 64 stars. $64 stars would be a nice, good place to be. But even 60 would be fine, because then we're very close to the good stuff. Conservatory, let's do it. Give me master bedroom, please. I will. No. Lavatory needs to be rare. I'll tell you that one for free. Utility closet should also probably be rare. It does allow you to unlock all of the locked security doors, but I don't like playing that way. Pantry commonplace is totally fine with me. That's a decent. We made two rooms that we hate are now much harder to get there. Mailroom has a package for us. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Do I want that? Courtyard's free right now. Doesn't cost a gem. We'll do that. Give us a metal detector. Let's go. Nursery, I don't have the gems. Guess we take closet. Okay. I really like taking library, but I don't like doing it with no gems because you're about to get something bad if you do. Like, you're about to get something that has a cost. It's rare. If it has any gem cost, then you're just Kind of up shit creek. Let's get a couple... footsteps or gems or something here. God, this run went really bad really quickly. All of a sudden we have nothing. Give me kitchen. Give me kitchen so that I can buy the morning room thing. And go from there. All right, we're up to 2 keys, still 0 gems. Observatory is great, but I can't take it. We have a rook. We have 2 rooks, actually. This is just a bishop. It costs us everything. That's so dramatic when you say it costs us everything, but... an item somewhere here. There we go. Okay, I guess we're taking chapel. That's bad, because that means we have, like, nothing. Shouldn't that have taken some footsteps for me? Did it, and I just missed it? What happened? I guess I wasn't looking. There's footsteps. And a gem. At this point, we may have enough footsteps to get back to planetarium. We don't, probably. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We still don't. So it's rough out here. Garage gives us the keys we need to open hallway, so I guess we'll do that. This run, I'm just kind of going through the motions. I don't really feel like it's going to yield anything, but you never know. We once again have 0 gems, which means we can't even take this, which means we can take this, but it's a dead end. Let's redraw. Library it is. What was that I was saying about drafting from library with no gems? Oh, this is actually huge. This is actually amazing. Gallery is fantastic. Because I know the answers. This is the one place where having the knowledge changes everything. So we have Ponder. We have that one's ruminate. This one is think. This one is realize, right? Yeah. This is the one I solved first and I couldn't remember for a second. Going R-E-A. L. Realize. Done. We have ruminate. God, these things also make a really satisfying noise. So I don't remember exactly what we get here. We get a room 8 key, which will be nice, but I think we might also get some allowance, and then I think we get some gems. So my hope is that allowance is on that list, because that's honestly the most helpful thing. But yeah. Cool. It's just 2 gems on this side and a key on this side. That's it. Oh, I thought it was 2 items per. Oh, it's just... That's all right. That's all right. Oh, but now I got to solve the room 8 problem. And it didn't even draft here. Wow. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I guess we go drafting studio with the chance of getting, like, vestibule. I don't know, man. I don't think these rooms are terrible. Didn't get vestibule. Casino I don't want. And then solarium I think would be fine. Let's take kennel. Okay. We have 3 footsteps. Nursery doesn't actually solve anything for us because it doesn't give us a way out. But I don't have that, so I guess we take this. All right. That's going to do it for our episode. We are key card. Interesting. The key card in... I didn't know that. We are done. Thanks so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Is there a benefit to calling it a day inside of... So there's benefits to calling it a day inside of different rooms that are bedrooms. But... Ladyship's chamber is 10 less footsteps, but you get a star. Guest bedroom, nothing. Bunk room, flower on the tomb. Servants' quarters, half as many footsteps the next day, but with a die. Master bedrooms, extra footsteps, and that is it. We didn't do anything from dormitory. So I guess we'll call it a day here either way. We have this roommate key. Just funny, but I thought maybe we'd get allowance from it, and we didn't. Okay, that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed. Some progress, mostly a lot of me wondering what the right call is and not having a direct answer to that. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I'll see you guys in the next episode for the finale. I'm just kidding. I hope so, but I don't know that to be true. See ya. Bye.